Made it to Texas. Wait. Made it to Texas.
I don't know who this is in front of me. Somebody important. What up, y'all? Well, I'm down here in Dallas. I'll give a short summary of the last couple of days. I got to, I left the house the other day. I had my scan Tuesday. I had something on Wednesday. I left Thursday. I actually left the house Wednesday night. And picked up a load in Cumming, Georgia, which is like way up in North Georgia. And picked it up Thursday morning. I had to go to west of Little Rock, Arkansas. But I got it off the same day. I went out there and got it off. All right. Yesterday I didn't do anything. I had to pick up a load in Northwest Arkansas. Went to get the load, and it wasn't ready. They tell me that it wasn't supposed to load till 10:30. I got there around 3, but the trailer was already at the door. All right, they said they were going to call me. Well, they did. They never called me. They had my phone number. At 1:30 in the morning, they finally called me, but they had the load ready at 4 o'clock. So from 4 to 1:30, it was just sitting there. They didn't have the temp right. It was supposed to be set at 20 degrees. They didn't even have the temp set on. All right, so thankfully it didn't ruin the load. So anyway, so I left about 1:30, 1:45 this morning, Saturday morning, and I had to go to a place called Ennis, Texas, which is south of Dallas, down on 45. Somebody from Fast and Loud, somebody from that show Fast and Loud lived down there. I'm not sure who it is. I know one of them people lived down there. I don't know who it is. I'm gonna look it up. Anyway, I don't know if it's Dennis or if it's that whiny old guy that drives that blue pickup truck. I don't know who it is. Somebody lives in Ennis, Texas. I know that. All right. So I get the load off. I come up here to Dallas. All right. I'm supposed to pick up a load today, but I check in, and they tell me the load don't pick up until tomorrow at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So we go call my dispatcher, go round and round, and after some coercion or some, just letting them know what's up, the broker, after I finally just told them, I just called them out. I'm all about just being straight up with them. All this, well, we're waiting on this person to call, we're waiting on that person to call, and I said, look here. I said, y'all are going to wait on people until tomorrow comes, and y'all gonna have me fill the load tomorrow. That's what you're doing. I've been doing this long. I've been doing this too long. I know exactly what you're doing. Well, 10 minutes later, they canceled the load. Miraculously, they canceled the load. So now they're gonna have me deadhead back to Arkansas because I got these other loads I got to pick up. That's a quick summary of the last couple of days. So I'm finished up a 10-hour break, and I'm gonna head on up there. I gotta pick up the load. I'm gonna go in the morning and get it. Head on to Alabama like I did last time. I ain't gonna get broke in front of this time. I promise you that much. I might go over there tonight and go get that load, and then I'll just park. I'll park somewhere close by, and then I'll head on to Alabama sometime in the morning, early in the morning, and I'll get over there. But anyway, that's parking concern. So yeah, I just posted a short, and I believe this one blew up. I mean, I got more views on it than anything I've done, period, on this since I started doing this. The song I put on there is from a group that I like a lot. That song has a lot of meaning to me, especially for this weekend. And Google that song. It's called "The Messenger" from POD. Look it up, and just look up the lyrics. And I mean, you know, he talks about we pursue the conquering line of the tribe of Judah. You know, that's what Jesus is. You know, he ain't Jesus Meek and Mild anymore. You know, look at the first chapter of Revelations, and it'll give a description of how Jesus sits in heaven right now. He ain't Jesus Meek and Mild. You know, he's large and in charge. Trust me, he is large and in charge, all powerful. You know, don't think these little pictures you see all over the place. Just, you know, and Jesus is gentle and all that, but he's all powerful. He loves us all, but he's all powerful. You know, and he in Revelations it says that he will come back as the conquering line of Judah, of the tribe of Judah. Conquering line. You know, tomorrow we celebrate him conquering death, hell, and the grave. And you know, he's the conqueror. So anyway, I'm really excited this weekend. I mean, it's Easter weekend, and you know where I'm from. You know, I live in the Bible Belt. Okay, there's churches everywhere. Down where I live. All right, so they call this the Super Bowl of Christianity. What it is. You know, this is the hallmark of how we all have hope, how we all have the ability to make it to heaven. It's because of this weekend. We couldn't have had this weekend without the birth, the Christmas time, but he was born for this weekend. You know, so anyway, look up that song. But yeah, I'm gonna give y'all a little brief thing too. I think this might be my last week here. I'm done. I'm just done. You know, I put in a whole bunch of applications. You know, while I was going back and forth, I'm just, you know, I'm just done. Man. You know, I can sit down one day and maybe do a video on what all transpired and go into great detail and even name the company and everything else. You know, I've gone to great lengths to not name the company and not name their shippers and all that stuff and customers. I've gone to great lengths not to do that. But when I leave here, I'm gonna let y'all know exactly what happened. You know, and it's all been on them. It's not been me. You know, all I've done is bust my butt and get my loads to and fro on time. That's all I've done. And I've done nothing any different than I've done the 2 years I've been here. But you know, I'm being treated like I'm a second-class citizen now, so that's fine. I've been doing this too long, and I mean, I really think they really are pushing me out because I think they've restructured. And I think they're going more to a local, regional thing, and I don't live here, so I think they're just kind of pushing me out. But I wish they had said this back in August before I came back. We could have just parted ways, and we could have been friends, you know. But you know, that's fine. You know, y'all wanted to, you know, this is the path you wanted to go down, and you wanted to be deceptive. Guess what? I ain't the one that's got to answer for that. We all going to stand before our Lord one day. We're going to stand before God. We're going to give an account for what we did, good or bad. And if we don't have the blood of Christ covering us, you know, they ain't gonna be no, you know, give me a second chance at that point. While we have breath, we have hope. And he's always there knocking at the door. So salvation is so easy, it's crazy, it's miraculous, It's so easy, and it's so easy, it's so crazy how easy it is, and people just turn away from it. I did for years. It's like I said in my last video. I spent the majority of my life, and I grew up in church, and I spent the majority of my life running from God. I didn't want to live. I always thought being a Christian was all the stuff you couldn't do. Well, that's not the truth, you know. So I'm gonna spend the rest of my life running to God, how many days I have left, you know. If I die tomorrow, if I die tonight, or if I die today, I know where I'm going, and I know my family's up there, and I'll be up there. None of us deserve it. None of us deserve God's grace, but He's right there. He's right there waiting on us to accept His grace and accept His Son. Because that's what we're gonna have to answer for. What He's gonna answer. What did you do with my son, Jesus? And that's the ultimate question. So anyway, I could go on and on about it. But I'm just a little excited this weekend for what it means. Look that song up. Look that song up and just look at the lyrics, and look that song up. Just check it out. That song's powerful. It's one of my favorite songs. I mean, even when I was at my darkest period, when I was really running from God, in my darkest time, I still listen to this song. And as hard as my heart was, you know, it says in the Bible, God can take a heart of stone and turn it into flesh. You know, and that's what He's done for me. But my heart was stone, granite, titanium, all that combined. So, you know, if you wrong me, I was coming after you. Let's just put that way. I got a little bit more patience these days. But that's the only reason that is because of what God's done for me. But anyway, y'all take care, and we'll talk to y'all a little bit later. I guess I'm gonna head to Arkansas here in a little while when I get our breaks up. It's a beautiful day. Check out this pretty day. I hope y'all enjoying the day that y'all have wherever you're at. God bless y'all. Happy Easter tomorrow. We'll talk to y'all later. See ya.